What's up, heels and baby faces? Welcome to another episode of the Countdown City WrestleCast. I'm your host, JC. With me is my beautiful wife, Tina.
Hi, guys.
Over here we got Tommy.
Yo.
And over there we got Mike. What's up? So today we got a big show. So I want to remind you to follow our Twitter account at CCG_WrestleCast and to follow the Countdown City Geeks YouTube channel. Please subscribe for more WrestleCast episodes, and don't forget to subscribe also because we are doing the Bumblebee limited edition print giveaway.
I think it's just the WrestleCast.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
But
gosh.
still.
I swear. Anyway, today we are previewing two pay-per-views coming up this weekend. The first is Ring of Honor Final Battle.
Yes.
This guy's ready for that.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the other
baby.
is WWE TLC,
Meh.
which surprisingly...
There is a lot of
You
matches.
say that,
though.
but there are a lot of matches on these cards. I was very surprised.
I take it back because TLC actually does look like it's going to be good. I mean, Raw was no indication for the past 2 weeks, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
We'll see. At least the SmackDown side, right?
Yeah, the SmackDown side's pretty
So we got a lot of matches. We're going to try and get to them quickly as long as Tommy doesn't talk a lot.
Oh, God.
good. Don't forget this.
I'm just
Well,
kidding.
to be honest with you, Tommy's probably the best informed with Ring of Honor right now.
Ring of Honor
We
New
haven't-
Japan,
and
yes.
in
We
their-
haven't been keeping up that
And in their
well.
defense,
mentioned
I
those.
can't talk about Ring of Honor for days, so
You can.
that's fair. I
And
can't even get
eventually
mad.
we'll put out a Zack Snyder cut of this podcast where we
Yes.
actually did talk for 3
That's
hours.
true.
So it's okay.
Oh yeah, I do
Yeah.
a Zack Snyder cut of me talking about Ring of Honor. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. It'll still keep going.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, speaking of Ring of Honor, we'll get right into it. So Final Battle, for those that don't know, is basically the biggest pay-per-view in Ring of Honor's schedule every year. It's pretty much, it's always at Hammerstein, right? In New York?
For
For
the
the
past
most
for the past few years, it's always
Yeah.
been.
It's always been Hammerstein.
Yeah.
So, you guys know this trivia, so I'll send this out to you guys out there, Tour World, and try not to Google this. There are only 2 wrestlers in the world that have wrestled in all the big pay-per-views and then 4 major promotions in the world. Of course, I'm talking WWE is WrestleMania, Ring of Honor is Final Battle, TNA/Impact Wrestling is Bound for Glory, and New Japan Pro Wrestling is Wrestle Kingdom. Only 2 wrestlers in the world have wrestled for all 4. We all know the answer. Let's
Yeah.
see if you guys do. So leave us a comment.
Enzo Amore.
Yeah. He snuck in.
Why did you ruin it?
He
God!
snuck, he snuck into all
Cut
4.
that out. Never mind.
Anyway.
We
So-
all remember that time
No.
Enzo's show-stopping performance in
It
Wrestle
was-
Kingdom. Don't you remember that
No.
match he had with Tanahashi? It was amazing.
No,
Yeah.
it was Becky Lynch.
Becky, well,
The man.
That actually would have been awesome.
she may actually do that while she's under contract with WWE. Anyway.
I think New Japan would let her.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Ring of Honor Final Battle this year is interesting because it is a 4-hour show. They actually just made that announcement very, very recently. And the first match that they put on the card, they announced this as well, is Kenny King versus Eli Isom. So,
Yeah.
Tommy, you go ahead and start this one. Mr. Ring of Honor guy.
Okay, so for this match, I'm going to go ahead and say Kenny King right off the bat as going to win this one. I've seen very little of Eli Isom. That doesn't mean he's not good. Just I haven't seen as much from him. I've seen extensive footage of Kenny King.
Yeah.
And actually, I know somebody who's actually his cousin, actually goes to my church.
I mean, he was on TNA.
Yeah, he was
A
on
while
TNA
back,
for a while.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think TNA almost ruined him, though, in my opinion.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, but thank God he went back to ROH.
Isn't it Impact now?
Impact.
But it was TNA when he was there.
No, TNA almost ruined him. Impact
Yes.
probably would have
Oh,
treated him better.
gotcha.
He was there when TNA was doing the whole every X Division match is a triple threat, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to go back of the
Yeah.
line. So
But wouldn't bring Ultimate X in for whatever reason because that was smart.
yeah,
Anyway.
because Hogan was booking it.
Yeah. Oh
So-
God.
Let's talk about that.
Anyway,
Been
but
going on
I'm-
for days with that.
but see, I'm saying Kenny King because I think he's trying to get back into any kind of title picture he can get in, probably the television title. So this will just be a step towards that, and he'll probably have the whole chip on his shoulder about being on the pre-show, which I'm all for. So
Yeah,
I like angry Kenny King.
Yeah. I'm picking Kenny King also. Same with Eli Isom. I don't know a whole much about him, but this is going to be the match where he gets to showcase what he can do.
This is true.
And you're doing this in front of a very hostile New York crowd, and if they don't like you, they'll let you know, especially at Hammerstein. So
Especially at Final Battle.
yes, Tina, what are you picking?
I'm going to go with Tommy.
Kenny King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tommy's not wrestling.
If it were, it would
He
be
wishes.
If it were, it'd be Lance
Seriously.
Hoyt in a series of choke slams.
Seriously, who invited this guy?
They could hashtag your hashtag not Mike from now on.
Oh,
Oh.
man,
Just
y'all
kidding.
gonna start a fight.
I'm kidding.
No.
Yes.
We missed Jericho anyways, by the way.
He'll be on. Oh, messed up.
I mean, I could switch places.
I'm gonna have to buy another table because one of y'all is gonna go through here in the middle of a fight or something.
It's probably gonna be me for some reason. I'm the black guy in this situation.
Oh god.
I'm kidding.
What?
Anyway, Mike, who you
Take
picking?
my belt and go. Oh. I'm gonna go with Kenny King
Yeah.
because I know him more than.
That's fair.
Nothing against you, Eli Isom,
That's
but
nothing
you know.
against
You're
Eli
being
Isom.
honest.
That's
And
nothing
hey,
wrong with
maybe
that.
one day I'll know a lot about Eli Isom.
I
Always
mean-
good luck to anybody trying to make it, but
Yeah.
You know what? And you're being honest. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty much good. I'm picking Kenny King only because I don't know either one of those people, and Tommy probably knows well.
But let's be honest. Once upon a time, no one knew who guys like Jay Lethal or AJ Styles were.
It's true.
It's true.
They all started somewhere.
and then
Yeah.
you can ask Tina about who Jay Lethal beat. and why
Who
he's
is
the
Jay
best.
Lethal again?
Over here.
Oh yeah, that's right. He
He's
beat.
the best of the
He
world.
beat Ric Flair,
Who beat-
Triple H. Who beat...
Yeah.
Let's go on and on.
Just
So
Let's finish
technically, Jay Lethal's the best wrestler in the world.
I might just put this shirt up here so you guys can see it. So yeah,
He beat CM Punk. He
Yeah,
beat CM.
Batista.
So he's the best in the world.
he's the
Yeah.
best in the world.
Can't believe you have that up there.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
Anyway, next match is Matt Taven versus Dalton Castle.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dalton Castle.
Dalton Castle. I knew Tina was
That's my
picking
vote.
Dalton. Yeah, she
Love him.
loves Dalton Castle. And
Dalton
Does he still
Dalton
come out
Castle-
with the two boys?
Yes.
yes.
He re-signed, I think, recently.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
and he still peacocks it all the way up.
I mean-
so
I mean, I like Matt Taven also. I just Dalton Castle's awesome.
Dalton Castle was amazing.
I can watch that guy wrestle all the time just because it's great.
Yeah,
It is entertaining.
I was
It
actually really
is.
surprised he won the ROH World Title, but I was very happy for him. He deserved it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mike, who you got?
I think I'm going to go with Matt Taven because I know he has the kingdom behind him, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's going to be a little bit of interference going on. So I'll go Taven.
Tommy?
So this one's hard for me to say, but I gotta think Matt Taven actually because
Damn you people.
I it's nothing against Dalton Castle. I would love to
No.
see him get another ROH World Title run. I really would, but I think Taven is finally in the position of being a legitimate number one contender. When the original Kingdom broke up, like when Adam Cole left and Bennett left and Maria left,
Baby.
yeah. Taven was kind of floundering. I mean, he was never really bad. He just didn't have, I think, the right push behind him or the right gimmick with him to really put himself in the top. Now with the Kingdom he's got now, oh yeah, he's definitely there, and with the red balloons and everything, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So I think right now he's gonna be that next contender, and he's gonna win it. I think in 2019, honestly.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going with Dalton Castle because while Matt Taven has the kingdom, Dalton Castle has the boys.
This is true.
That's right.
Would it
Fan
that be
out!
the exact reason?
Fan out!
Oh,
So the day I met Dalton Castle, and the picture I have is out there somewhere. It was the most hilarious thing. That guy is committed to that character, and God bless him for it.
It's pretty awesome,
No,
man.
It's amazing.
Those
Stan
kind of guys
character's
always
great.
make it great. when
Those are
they-
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
are the best
And
kinds.
And I think because he's having so much fun with it, the whole crowd can have so much fun with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so he's just a great guy.
That's true. All right, next we got Jonathan Gresham versus Zack Sabre Jr.
I am so ready for this.
You are, yeah. This one is very Mary will steal the show,
Yeah.
but I am going to pick Zack Sabre Jr. myself. So
Oh,
yeah,
Same.
Okay.
same for Tina.
Yeah.
She's jumping in there making that pick. All right, Mike.
Hey,
we
we
got
got a lot to cover.
we got lots to
Well,
cover. That's
that's
right. Let's just go.
Yeah, I mean, then I'm going to jump on that too.
Zack Sabre.
I know they're both pretty well versed in submissions, but from what I understand, Zack Sabre Jr. is just on elite level right now. I've heard he's tapped out quite a few people in New Japan over this past year.
And when you're and like I saw
I
him
just look at
live,
Tommy to
I saw him live once, and to see him actually maneuver himself into a position is ridiculous. It's like
Right.
the guy's a freaking wizard. It's like he was in front of the guy, but now he's behind him with a wrist lock. Now he's in front of him again with a headlock. It's like, dude, how are you a spider? It doesn't make any
Yep.
sense.
It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
Are you making a clean sweep then? or
Yeah,
what
I'm
are
gonna
you
make it a
doing?
clean sweep. I'm gonna
all
go
right.
with Zack Sabre Jr. too.
I'm
But
dropping my pin.
Hey.
But I am going to say this. This is going to be Jonathan Grisham's time to shine. For anyone who didn't know who he was, this is his chance. And
Oh,
the main
yeah.
reason I think Zack Sabre Jr. is going to win is because he's got his Rev Pro title match with Ishii and Wrestle Kingdom already booked. So I think there's no way he's going to lose with that. And of course, Zack Sabre has the Suzuki-gun attitude of flipping you off and then kicking your ass. I love this Zack Sabre Jr. right now. So yeah, that's my pick.
Cool. Now, this match of this whole card, and there's a lot of big matches. I'm actually really looking forward to this one.
Actually, yeah.
It is the I Quit match between Bully Ray and Flip Gordon.
Yeah.
And Bully Ray, I mean, when he's the bully character, he's such a big heel, and it works so well with
Do
this. This is
you
kind of
know know who I
Yeah.
am.
This is carrying over so much from All In too, where they kind of did
Yeah.
that whole ordeal. So, who's gonna say I quit? Who are y'all picking to win? Who do you think?
I'm going to go with Bully Ray.
To win or to say I quit?
Oh, I'm sorry, to win.
To win. All right.
Because, first of all, I mean, obviously, I think Flip Gordon's, they're giving him a big push. But I don't care where you are. To make Bully Ray say I quit
In his
considering
hometown?
his career, his hometown,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would
That's
be
fair.
pushed to the stars. And
Yeah.
I don't know if Flip Gordon deserves it or not. Like, he's a pretty good guy. I think it's going to be more like you're going to come out of the match respecting Flip because of he survives for a long time. And he may not even say I quit. They may do that.
Like a
He passes out.
Yeah.
He can't continue. The ref calls it. But I just can't imagine them getting Bully. That would be a big upset in my mind for Bully Ray to say
Yeah.
quit.
Yep. And I'm actually picking the upset
Wow.
because how much do you want to get this guy over? He's young, and I think Bully Ray's, not to say it's at the end of his career, but he's at a point where he can really put guys over.
he's
And the biggest ROH show of the year. Why not?
He's
You
got
know?
got the Jericho power. It
And
doesn't
get a
matter.
great,
Yes.
big reaction from the crowd, especially his hometown.
Yeah.
Swing
Yeah.
for the fences.
Everybody will be like,
I mean, the thing is, Bully
Whoa.
Ray is such a good heel. He could turn his own hometown crowd against him as a heel.
And I think he will.
Yes.
He's probably gonna cut a promo just before it starts
Yeah.
and like, it's good to be home, but I hate all of you.
Yeah.
yeah. And I agree with JC. I'm gonna go with Flip also.
Wow.
Oh,
All
well.
right, going flip.
Honestly, I gotta agree with Mike. I was gonna go with Bully because I think
Down the middle.
I think Flip's gonna
Down
put up that hard fight to where he's like gonna really push Bully to the limit. But I think Bully Ray is gonna pull out every underhanded tactic he has, like the time at Lockdown where he was throwing a ball peen hammer and smacked Jeff Hardy in the back of the head, which was still amazing. And how did TNA screw up aces and eights? I'm sorry.
Yes.
So-
Probably one of the greatest lockdown pay-per-views ever.
That's
We were
for
there.
sure.
Yep.
But I think Flip is going to get that push to the moon. This will start it. But I think Bully Ray is going to just use every tactic he can to put the young boy in his place, So just for that.
All right, now we're getting into basically the matches that have something on the line here. So Marty Scurll, current number one contender for the ROH World Championship, is putting that number one contendership on the line
And
against
here comes
Christopher
back the
Daniels. Yes.
Return of the cat.
Return of the cat. Nacho wants to be on the WrestleCast so
Yeah, he's
bad.
by my
Gosh.
foot right now. It's hilarious.
Let's hope he doesn't cause a ruckus like last time. Oh my god.
Anyway,
Sorry. Sorry.
so this match, I mean, I'm gonna pick Marty Scurll. He's a villain. He's running a high right now, and I don't think he's gonna give him the number one contendership to Christopher Daniels. I just don't. I think it's gonna be a great match, but I think Marty Scurll's gonna walk away with this one. So
Yeah.
I agree.
yep, Tina too, right?
Mhm.
Tommy or whoever, I don't care.
This is hard.
Well, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Tom. Did I hear right that if Christopher Daniel loses, he retires or leaves ROH?
That's the rumor. I haven't heard that officially confirmed yet.
Is that not a
It's not
part
on-
of the match itself?
I don't think
like
it's
a
a part-
storyline.
It's not on the match
it's
notes.
on the match notes,
okay.
no.
No.
But that's a rumor I've been hearing that if he
Okay.
doesn't win. Of course,
So I didn't know if that was actually part of the storyline
Well,
or more like people think he's.
I've
getting
heard
ready to-
rumors that he was considering it.
Yeah.
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 The
I mean, he's in his 40s.
Yeah, he's pretty. up
yeah,
there.
he's almost to his 50s.
Yeah.
He's gonna retire, and then Curry Man's gonna make a
yeah.
return the next night when they do TV tapings.
That's what you did.
Yes, I saw what you did.
You should have taped
I
up your
should have
fingers
taped my
before we
You should
started.
have. See if I can Photoshop your fingers there. Just kidding.
I'm sorry. The first thing
That was the greatest thing he ever did.
That was.
the
yes.
first thing I think
Yeah.
of when I think of
I'm
Christopher Daniels.
not
I'm
gonna
just like,
lie. It took me about like 3 weeks to
Oh
figure
my
out what
God.
that meant. I was like, "What is he doing?" And then I
So
finally did. I was like,
hilarious.
and the day I figured it out, I was like, "Oh my god, that's the best booking
That
decision of
was
all
so
time."
awesome.
I just remember when we went to go see him here in
Yeah.
San Antonio,
Yeah.
and he had his fingers taped up, and he was just like, "Whatever." He's like,
Yeah.
and I just was laughing.
Still does it, man. It's awesome.
I wonder who still doesn't know. Like, if there's anybody who still doesn't know what
I
that
don't know.
meant.
Who
Probably some people are like,
Probably.
"Why does he do that?"
Yep.
So weird.
I'm gonna go with Daniels, honestly,
Ooh.
All right.
because
Daniels.
because I think, well,
You think they're gonna give him a run before he retires?
or at least a shot at a run. I mean, he had the belt once. I remember that. I remember that day because that was like the greatest day ever when he finally won that freaking belt. I was like, everyone who like pretty much started ROH has had that title, but Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
Who did he make mad? Does Kerry Silken hate him or what? So, but I was so happy when he won. But he might get one more before he hangs up his boots once and for all.
Mike.
I'm actually going to go with y'all and go with Marty Scurll.
If I stand alone, I stand alone.
Yes.
Not to get into some of the other matches, but with some of the possible changes ROH could be seen, I feel like it may be time for Scurll to come up there to the top. So.
They do the lone wolf thing like they do on
NFL Network.
What?
If you're so they make the Sunday picks on NFL Network. If you're the one, the guy
gotcha.
that picks it, you have to do like a kind of
like,
thing.
ooh,
Yeah.
like, you're the lone wolf.
Yeah.
Get it?
I'm in.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
exactly. That's what
Not
Tommy
that,
would say
not
every
that.
time I would do it. Too.
Yeah,
With a better hairstyle.
Anyway,
better than
World
everybody.
Television Championship. Jeff Cobb, who very recently won the championship, is defending against Adam Hangman Page. Anybody here jump in? Who you picking?
I don't know either one of these, so I'm gonna say the champion.
You know Hangman.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has it been that long that I don't remember him?
He was just an all in, and he got
He fought
I
Joey
didn't-
he
Janela.
got carried out by the fluids.
I didn't watch the whole pay-per-view, remember?
Oh, you didn't? Okay. Well, you saw the Joey Ryan part.
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
okay,
that
so
was
yeah,
fun.
then he's the guy that got
Oh,
Yes.
now
Yeah.
I know who that guy is.
yes.
I've always said he looks a little like Stephen Amell, but
That's
Yeah,
true.
he does.
Yeah,
he
he
does.
Well,
does.
they used that joke when he killed Joey Ryan. They framed Stephen Amell for it, and that's why. And Christopher Daniels said it was Stephen Amell. That's why him and Daniels had the match at All In, because Daniels tried to frame Stephen Amell for killing Joey Ryan. And
nice.
the series of words I'm speaking are so ridiculous, but I love that, and I'm gonna go back and watch all the Elite episodes that have to do with that.
Well, since you said he recently won, I'm still gonna go with him.
Jeff Cobb.
Just
Yeah.
because I feel like maybe it's too soon. I don't know.
That's
I mean, it's good. Yeah, I mean, the thing
I
is,
don't-
the ROH is so unpredictable.
They
but,
are,
That's
But I am going with
I
I am
It's hard
going
to
with
keep
Jeff
up.
Cobb as well. I am going with Jeff Cobb as well because his title win was just he beat Punishment Martinez, who has just signed with NXT.
Yeah.
So I mean that was a good way to keep it, but I don't want this to be some sort of like transitional championship thing, and I really think he's gonna really put his name on this title.
Yeah.
So I'm picking Jeff Cobb as well. Who else?
I'm gonna go Hangman.
Hangman.
I think he's another guy ready for a big push,
Yeah.
Yep.
and beating a guy like Cobb, who's kind of a big suplex monster, that'd be pretty
He's a
impressive.
huge suplex monster. Jeez.
Tommy.
I gotta go with Jeff Cobb, honestly.
Alright.
Seeing all these guys live, Jeff Cobb is just an unbelievable freaking machine of like agility for a guy his size. It's like I've seen him live before, and like if you ever got to see any of his PWG stuff, is insane. The guy just doesn't have the word stop in his body, and plus he's still PWG World Champion as of this taping. So I think he's gonna be one of those 3-belt guys who's got like a belt collector. So I see him keeping it.
All right. Next, we have Ladder War 7 for the World Tag Team Championship.
Yes.
SoCal Uncensored, who are going to
I know
go
these
into
people.
the worst
I know all
town
these people.
I've ever been in.
SCU.
SCU.
And
Because there's.
guess what? I know all the tags.
She's so happy.
Don't judge her. We're busy, okay?
I know them.
I'm a mom of
I
2
know
now. I
Yeah.
don't have time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. we're trying to keep up.
What's great is actually I've met all the people in this,
Yeah,
match, and I'm so happy.
met the
Is there a
Briscoes.
wrestler you
We've
haven't
met-
met?
We've met.
Yes, and I'm working on changing that.
Yeah.
Well, we met the Briscoes. I met Kazarian like
I met
twice,
Kazarian too, yes.
and then I haven't met the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
So that's the only ones.
One day.
One day.
Anyway, SoCal Uncensored defending against the Briscoes and the Young Bucks. It's basically a triple threat ladder match, and oh my god, I'm so looking
Let
forward
me
to
guess,
this
you're
one.
going with them?
I would love to, but
But
Oh,
I know All Elite Wrestling is coming out soon.
Yeah.
And I know
yeah,
these
they're
guys
not
are
gonna-
part of it.
They're
So,
gonna be go. Bye bye.
but I do love the Young Bucks, and I would love to see them win it. But I think the Briscoes are going to reclaim what is theirs.
oh, you're
I
So-
agree. I was actually gonna say the
The
same.
Briscoes. all right.
Just because it doesn't SoCal haven't they had it for a while?
A
Not
few months
really.
now. Not
I
really.
feel
a
like-
couple- a few
Yeah.
months,
I feel like if you want to have a title change, that would be the one.
Yeah.
The
But
change.
and honestly, losing the title wouldn't really hurt SCU.
No,
They're just
and I
everywhere.
remember you saying like the Young Bucks thing. They're not going to be around probably.
I mean, their contracts are pretty much up the same
Yeah.
time as
Yeah, so-
Cody's. So
and
yeah,
because I've met the Briscoes, I've met Kazarian also, but I really liked them. They were really nice to talk to. The Briscoes.
Yeah.
They're talking
Briscoes
about
are actually really
they were
nice
talking
guys.
They
about
are.
their kids and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, they're pretty cool.
Kids.
They had
They
no
got
teeth.
kids.
They
We
don't
got
have-
kids.
They got their teeth missing, but they were nice.
Tell me who you're picking.
I'm actually gonna go with SCU. SoCal Uncensored, because
this is the worst town
town
I've
ever
been.
been. I love that when they were here in San Antonio and Scorpio Sky was cheered from his time with Wrestle Circus, and he immediately, well, he was smiling the whole time, then said, "This is the worst." I was like, God, yes, that was so perfect. I'm so happy he did that. But I'm picking them because I think their reign's going to go on for a little bit longer, and I think, honestly, Scorpio Sky deserves all this attention he's getting. He deserves this big push. He was in PWG for years, and he was great then. He fell off the map for a while, unfortunately, and which is sad because he's such a great talent, and clearly he's a great character just as a person. And I think
it was more injuries though, right?
I think it was injuries. I think that he just wasn't getting like any opportunity, so he just kind of stepped away for a while. And I think
a chance to recharge.
Yeah, and I think Kazarian and Daniels were just like, "Hey, come do stuff with us." They're like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then next thing you know, SCU was like my favorite thing on BTE. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be them because Sky needs that. Like, well, he doesn't need it per se, but it's like he's gonna get that one big win in ROH for his like career. And the Young Bucks and the Briscoes, they don't need this anymore. I mean, Briscoes are like what 45-time ROH World Tag Team Champions. Briscoes were, and the Young Bucks were like
about 45.
okay, 43. I'm sorry, I was off by 2.
Or like 20.
Yeah, okay. And the Young
there.
Bucks have like won every single tag team title there's ever been in the history of ever. I think they even won like the ones from AWA. I don't know how they went back in time and like
Quantum Realm.
Yeah. They're gonna if time travel
game.
Oh my god.
Yes. If time travel's ever invented, the Young Bucks will use it to go win tag team titles all over the past.
But if it was ever invented, it's already happened.
Yeah.
True. Mike, who you got?
I'm going to go with SCU also.
SCU.
I think with the Bucks potentially leaving more than likely, and for the same reason, the Briscoes, they don't really need it. I mean, they're always going to be there. They're always going to be them. So I think it's just going to be one of those things where there's just spots everywhere. Like everyone's just kind of taking each other out with craziness, and then
which I am all for.
Yeah,
of course. And then
it's gonna
one
be
of them
nuts.
just kind of sneaks up and gets the belts.
Yeah.
Out of the destructions.
Yeah.
All right, the Women of Honor World Championship. This is a four-corner survival.
So
survival
I only
is
know
key
2
here.
women.
Yeah. Okay.
Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, we're still gonna enjoy this though. But
I have no idea who the other
Sumi
2
Sakai
are.
champion.
Save me for last for this one.
I am going
I'll tell
to.
you
I know.
why.
I was already
No,
planning
I need you to help me to know who they are.
I know.
I can give
Madison Rain, Karen Q, and Kelly Klein. So
The ones I know are Madison Rain and Kelly Clay.
That's fair.
The other 2,
That's
I'm
true.
like, huh?
well, Sumi Sakai. You will definitely know Sumi Sakai when we watch.
I think I've seen. Did she wrestle? Oh my God, what was her? Emma
Yes.
from
Yes.
WWE
She did.
for the women's of honor
Yeah.
tournament.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then I do know who she is.
And Karen
Yeah,
Q
yes.
was in the Mayhem Classic, wasn't she?
Oh, was it this year's or last
Yeah,
year's?
yes.
I think it was this year.
Was
Did
it
she
this
go
year's?
against GLE?
She was the one that was.
What did she wrestle as?
I think she went wrestle as Karen Q.
They still
yeah,
Karen Q.
she
Yeah.
was she the
I thought she wrestled against Ajay Ali in the first round.
was she
Yeah, it was
the
like a
one that
first round
was
match.
Chinese?
Yeah, well, she's Japanese, but
She's Japanese, but yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm getting her confused with the
There's
Chinese.
a
one.
lot of people in
There's
the
a-
tournament, so you have to go back and watch.
that's-
Becky Lynch is
Oh,
gonna win.
I know who you're talking
Becky
about.
Lynch is gonna show up and just say, "Sumi Sakai, I'm gonna challenge you right now. Challenge all of you. Take the belt." I'd be down for that. Actually, that
would be awesome.
That'd be sounds like the best case scenario.
All right, she's be every champion.
Yeah, I'm for that.
Survival is key here
And
on this match.
extremely.
And man, I really got to think hard about this one. So Mike and Tina, if y'all want to go first or not.
I think from what I've heard, Sumi is the first women's champion, and she's
Yes.
been there a while.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for a title change. Given the people I kind of know, I'm going to go out with Kelly Klein.
All right.
Yeah, that's where I'm going towards too. I was going between Madison and Kelly, but I think Kelly because
Kelly.
I don't
She's the
think
gatekeeper.
I don't think they've.
She is.
I don't think she's won very many, and she hasn't. I mean,
Well, she
No.
used to have an undefeated streak,
She did.
yeah.
That's
and I
true,
forget who
she did.
stopped that. I think it was either Madison Rain or Emma stopped it.
I think Madison Rain's been wrestling for years, and
But I don't believe she's won this title, obviously, because it's brand new.
No, I understand that, but I still feel like
But that's why I'm picking Madison Rain.
Are you picking Madison Rain?
Ooh.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
So
Coming from left field.
survival is key here, and I wouldn't be surprised if the 3 of them somehow team up on Sumi to get her out.
It's
you know,
possible.
I can see
It's
that.
very, very possible.
That'd
So
be a good way to do it.
that would probably make Tommy sad. So who are you
Yeah.
picking though?
Well, first of all, let me just say that when this tournament first happened, I called that the finals would be Sumi Sakai and Kelly Klein. I called that, and I was freaking right. And I have been tweeting at Ring of Honor religiously to bring Sumi Sakai and Kelly Klein down here for the meet and greet when they're in San Antonio. And Sumi Sakai...
They
and
usually
Kelly
listen
Klein,
to you, by the way.
usually, I thank God. And Sumi Sakai and Kelly Klein have been favoriting and retweeting me every time. And actually, Ring of Honor favorited one of my tweets once, like
Yeah.
their actual Twitter. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Show off.
But, dude, I have so little. Let me have this.
I'm kidding.
Hey. We got the, was it PWI?
PWF 500 got us a tweet, yeah. So
Okay, so
send me
yeah,
a direct
that's
message
cool
on
too.
our
Hey,
episode.
yeah.
Nice.
Tommy, real quick off air, we're gonna have to talk about how I've been getting notifications for like 3 days from a tweet you included me in, and then you apparently just know everybody on Earth. So,
Yeah.
but like,
Um,
His Twitter's blowing up.
Yes.
Hey, I hope so. Shoot, book sales. Anyway,
Yeah.
There you go.
but I'm actually gonna go with Kelly Klein,
Yeah.
All right.
and here's why. Sumi Sakai, I am super happy that she won the belt because of the year she spent in America trying to make a name for herself. She deserved to win this belt, and I didn't think she deserves another run at it. But I think it's Kelly Klein's time. I think she has been fighting her way back to become #1 contender for a while, and now she's got the perfect vehicle to take the belt. And I think her and Sumi could build a nice feud in 2019 over it. But I'm picking Kelly Klein to win this one.
All right. Now, finally, the ROH World Championship, and there's quite a bit on the line. I think I know who Tina's picking.
I think I have a good idea.
Even though I think that Cody might win,
This one's so hard
This
for me.
one is
but
interesting.
I'm going to pick Jay Lethal because like, it's kind of like one of those things where once I'm a fan of someone,
Yeah.
especially like him and AJ Styles and other people like Shawn Michaels, I can't
Yeah.
go against him. Now if they're wrestling each other, man, I got to make decisions. But
Randy Orton versus Jay Lethal.
Ooh.
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal, okay.
Wow.
He's
Interesting.
Jay
She
Lethal's
loves Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal's like my favorite wrestler. Like, if I had to rank my wrestlers currently,
Yeah.
1 is AJ Styles, 2 is Jay Lethal,
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
3 is probably
The Miz.
no.
No.
I mean, as a wrestler, not really. He's just great heel.
Yeah.
He's probably like 4 or 5.
That's
Number
still
three
pretty good.
would probably be
Jinder Mahal.
No. I'm actually going to say that it would probably be like Kevin, he's not wrestling right now, but Kevin Owens. Like,
Oh
I
yeah.
love
That's,
yeah.
him.
that's totally fair.
Wrestling and talking, like he's just well rounded.
That's
Right.
right.
Tommy, who you
No
got?
pun
Is that a
intended. I'm
factory?
sorry. I didn't mean you're big.
This
Well
is
rounded. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Wow. This one's hard for me, but I'm gonna agree with Tina and go with Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
I think it's not just all that stuff. I just
Best
think
in the world.
I just think that Jay's title runs are well earned because of all the time he spent in ROH, and now getting more recognition from being just part of Special K to Joe's protege to making his own name. I think he just deserves it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Daniel Bryan's up there too, by the way.
Yeah.
I just thought about that.
Yeah.
Mike, who you got?
I'm going to go with Cody for no other reason
Mm.
that I want to see the storyline of him taking the belt out
A
from
la-
ROH.
You beat me to it, Mike.
a la-
Oh,
a la-
sorry.
No, it's fine. 'cause
Edit-
I am
Edit
thinking-
that out.
Yeah, no, it's good.
a la CM Punk.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
see, I'm picking Cody as well for that reason. Now, we talked about this last episode, All Elite Wrestling. And obviously, they're doing this show. They are filming TV tapings the next day at Hammerstein, I believe. So, but I think Cody's going to win. And how do you really want to get All Elite Wrestling going? If you run a whole Summer of Punk style
Yeah.
storyline with that, man.
Summer Punk was great, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was.
There is
And
a
we-
DVD for
and
Ring
we-
of Honor that.
And we are talking about the ROH one. We're not talking about the
And-
WWE one.
No,
we can
because that wasn't
also-
even a summer. That was like a
No,
month.
that was like
Come back to help
like
Triple
2
H
weeks.
squash that.
Yeah, right.
So I just had a thought. What if Marty Scurll wins the #1 contenders match, Cody wins the ROH World Title match, and the next night, Marty betrays Cody, has the match, and takes the belt, and,
that'd be awesome.
and leaves.
That
the
is a
Elite.
good possibility
That
on
would
the
be a great
tapings.
story, too.
and
Although
completely.
you rarely see a title change out of TV taping,
But that-
especially a world title.
Yeah,
change.
but that's my point.
That'd be a shock. But I could see Marty Scurll showing up at All Elite Wrestling and cashing in his title shot.
Yeah.
At All Elite
Ooh,
Wrestling. If that does take
yeah,
off.
and then
so,
you can have
and,
that
and still
promotional-
betraying the Elite and just leaving the group altogether.
exactly. So I mean,
like that.
you know, there's a lot they could do with All Elite Wrestling. They have the backing of the Jacksonville Jags owners we talked about. So
Yeah.
where that promotion is going to go, the trademarks they filed, I'm already looking forward to All In Double or Nothing, if that's really going to be the name of the show. So,
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we
Just
really
don't book it on Monday nights.
No.
I mean, yet. I mean, give it another 2
Labor Day
months.
weekend was perfect, honestly.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm already looking forward to All In Third Time's a Charm.
What if it's-
Yo, that would be an amazing name.
All In 4 is
what if-
more.
What if? What if
They get to 15, it's All In Quinceañera.
What if? What if?
Sorry.
What if All In Double or Nothing is on Memorial Day weekend? Because it is everyone's off Monday.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, that's why they did it Labor
We
Day.
still need to celebrate Sean's Memorial Day miracle.
Sean Elliott, by the way,
Oh,
Spurs
that's
fans.
only in San Antonio.
Yes. Hey,
I'm just saying.
and Arizona. He's from Arizona. So.
I don't think so, but
Anyway, those are our picks for Ring of Honor Final Battle.
Yes.
Feel free to comment what your picks are going to be for that. There's 9 matches. It's going to be a good show. Highly recommend watching it. The show itself is this Friday, December 14th. It's at 7 p.m. Central Time. It is a 4-hour show from the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York. And then pretty sure that if you're watching this and you got tickets, we're jealous. But if you're not watching it, it'll be on pay-per-view TV or the Fight TV app for $45. Or if you are a Ring of Honor Honor Club subscriber, that's their streaming service, it's $22.50, which is half the price. Or if you're a VIP Honor Club subscriber, it is free. You get all your pay-per-views free for the whole year. So.
Yeah.
Now, on to the Sunday
wait a
show.
minute. How much does this cost?
$120 for the annual. It's basically the price of
the
WWE
VIP
Network.
annual. Yeah.
So,
Oh,
why you want to sign up? We're thinking about it. Anyway.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, if you're a VIP Honor Club,
I gotta keep up, man.
if you're a VIP Honor Club member,
But you guys got kids.
you got kids.
I know. I gotta
If
keep
you're a
got
VIP
kids.
Honor Club member, you get all the pay-per-views Ring of Honor has for free. It's basically a WWE Network subscription. So,
Yeah.
and discounts on merchandise.
Cat's messing with my jacket.
Oh, okay.
Dang it,
Sneeze.
Nacho.
Anyway.
You're gonna be sneezing later.
Probably.
All right, on to WWE TLC, which is the final pay-per-view on WWE's calendar this year. And surprise, surprise,
A lot of matches.
a lot of matches, 12 matches on this card. This is ballooned, and it's funny because we were talking last week about how bad Raw had been for the past few weeks.
Oh my gosh.
They were talking about it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
that's
Seth-
true, Seth.
Do you notice
Although
too?
last
that-
night wasn't bad.
Did you notice too that they didn't put that many like? Did you know that Raw?
Yeah.
Did you know that Raw
One-
had the
one-
lowest rating? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Has
Yeah.
lowest
That
ratings
one.
as
You see
WCW
those a
Nitro.
lot.
You
You see
do.
those a lot. Now they do the
Superstar facts.
Yeah, they do the superstar facts because
Yeah.
they're like, crap, our ratings suck. We can't put a fact about the
Just ripping off
ratings."
Matt Hardy facts.
That's true.
Facts.
That's kind of where it started.
Dude, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I
I
forgot
remember
about
those.
that.
Or we could just do it.
It's so funny because I just watched Rey Mysterio and Matt Hardy for the Cruiserweight title last night.
Nice.
Anyway,
We could just do the Tyson Kidd.
Facts.
Cesaro facts.
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 All right, so first match on the card. This one's a pretty interesting one to me. It's Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. Two guys that are probably going to need some momentum going into 2019, especially with the Rumble coming up. So.
For sure.
Tina, you want to pick this one first?
I'm gonna go with Finn Balor
Finn. All right.
just because I like him.
That's fair.
Love
I
Finn.
was this close to his abs.
Yes.
No, when he was here for
Uh,
NXT a long time ago, it was at the Aztec.
Yeah.
This is the
And we were
Aztec.
standing
Which is
right
a
there.
Horrible
for
venue
Which is a
for wrestling.
horrible
Please don't
venue.
go back there.
But it
yeah,
was like
all they
he
go
had, they had the ring like
on a stage.
I want to say
ROH
like
went there once. They're not going back
5-10
next
feet
time.
away, but it was on a stage.
Yeah.
So then he gets to the corner of the ring and he's like right there, and I'm just like I just see abs.
Yeah.
And then
Saw abs.
and then right after him, Bailey was in a match, and Bailey did the same thing, and I was like, crap, I need to work out. Abs.
Yeah.
I saw her abs, and I was just like, oh, I need to
Yeah,
work
Bailey's
out.
abs are also unfair.
Yeah, it's like no.
And then Tyler Breeze came out. And he was just gorgeous. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Dang.
Prince Pretty.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey.
Tommy, who you picking?
Say that story.
This
Yeah, I'll
is
say that.
this is so hard for me to say, but with all respect to Finn Balor, I gotta pick Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2019 is really gonna be his year. To tell you the truth, and honestly, I just like Drew McIntyre as a person. I met him once at WrestleCon in Dallas, and we talked for a couple minutes. And guy's just really down to earth and humble for a guy who's been like world champion like 2 different places. You know, so and this was even when he was TNA world champion, when they were getting something right. So I think he's poised for big things. They're building him up like they should have built him up originally when they first had him until they screwed that up. Ugh, never-
3-man band.
Yeah.
That actually was funny. I ain't
That
gonna lie.
was.
That was actually kind of hilarious.
It was hilarious, but that wasn't,
Yeah,
It
sure.
wasn't
Yeah.
really
What
going
he's doing.
anywhere.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Drew McIntyre. I think Finn Balor still has enough star power to where people still, will do his taunt all the time, and they should just make this feud between them legit for like a title. But for now, I think Drew's gonna win this one.
Yeah, I'm picking Drew. I love Finn, but this is kind of a transition match just to finish the year, and
Yeah,
I'm hoping Finn shows up at the Rumble full on demon
Yeah, that'd be
Gimmick.
great.
that'd be
Right.
awesome.
and just starts killing people. So
Not
I'm
literally,
picking
but,
Drew. Really, with just Drew's breakup with Ziggler
Breakup.
recently.
That's
You know,
amazing. I love that.
I mean, you got a chance to make
They,
this guy
they
a
block
top.
each other on social media.
Right. You got a chance to make this guy a top heel on Raw, and Raw really needs one right now.
Yeah.
So
Just going in different directions.
I'm gonna
though.
agree. I with at the end of the year, I was kind of hoping maybe with this feud, Balor would show up in the Demon, but it just doesn't seem like the right time, given the Pac card and right
Yeah.
before Rumble. So yeah, I'm gonna go with McIntyre. Like you said, they're building him up. They even show him as a credible
Are you gonna
threat
do it?
against.
What?
nothing.
Oh.
It's just a lone wolf. I was waiting for it.
They even showed him as a credible threat against Braun Strowman. So
Yeah,
you might
no.
as well keep
Yeah.
it going.
Yeah,
It's one of those things where I kind of know that Drew's gonna win, but I just love Finn Balor.
that's fair.
She kind of did the Shakira She-Wolf. How?
Ow. Yeah.
It's a good music
All
video,
right.
by the
Next
way.
is a it's called a ladder match, but it's really
Guitar
a
above
guitar
ring?
above the ring. So the idea is that it's a ladder match, but the first person to
This
get
is
the
not on a
guitar,
pole.
We will
yeah.
never escape WCW, no matter what we
No.
do.
Well, it's not like the stupid triple cage like they put in the movie.
Yeah,
They
that
always use
that
in
was
the match.
that was really
Yeah.
stupid.
Anyway, so a guitar is going to be above the ring, and the first person to climb a ladder and get the guitar can use it.
Elias.
Which, as we all know, that usually never happens. The first person that will get the guitar will somehow lose the guitar and get hit with the guitar.
Yeah.
So
I said so Elias.
Tina's still going with Elias.
Just because I can't freaking stand Leo Rush.
Lashley.
Oh my
Lashley.
God.
Her hatred for
Shut
Leo
the
Rush is
hell
actually
up.
one of my favorite things about this feud. I can't even lie.
Is Leo Rush?
Her hatred for
I-
Leo
Her
Rush.
hatred
I
for it,
wish
yeah.
I could just like go, what?
Yeah,
You know?
I think the guitar is bigger than Leo Rush. Anyway.
Yeah, I think
that's
so
true.
too.
That's true.
I met him too, and I'm like a foot taller than him too. Jeez.
The cello is like twice his size. So, Mike, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Lashley.
Lashley. All right.
Everybody's going against me.
No.
just kidding.
Well, I'm not actually. I'm gonna pick Elias. Yeah, there you go. So,
Because WWE stands for
Walk
with,
with
Elias.
why is my pen running out of ink at all times right now? God dang it! All right, well, I'll figure it out.
I got another pen.
Yeah, Tommy, we got.
Actually, I'm gonna go with Elias too.
All right,
Hey, what do you know, Mike?
my pen
wow.
lives kind of.
Is it time for me to do the Lone Wolf?
It is.
Sure.
Can I do the Baron Corbin? No.
All you gotta do for the Baron Corbin is do this.
Yeah,
I gotta do for the Baron
just
Corbin.
dance to your music.
Please. Dance
And I even
to
have
music.
his hair now. So it's,
You just have to walk out with a red spotlight following you.
He's
So
always dancing to his music, so just do this.
yeah.
Yep.
And then do
I
this.
just think Elias just because I don't
That's
know.
all he does.
Elias is funny. He's I think he's still a tweener right now. Like he could do something underhanded to win. Like he'll
Oh yeah,
low
definitely.
blow Lashley as he's climbing up. He's like Lashley's gonna get it. He'll
That's
knock
my guitar.
he'll Nakamura him real quick. No, you don't.
Yep.
That's my guitar. My guitar.
That could be funny. All right, next is a chairs match. It's the feud that won't end. I feel like nothing against these guys, but it's like okay, you're really just kind of a placeholder for both of you guys, right? Yeah. Like you've been running this forever.
it's kind of bad that WWE has gotten to a point where they bring these guys back,
They don't know what to
and
do
then
with them.
Yeah.
you bring Lashley back. It didn't really
Like,
go.
neither one of these guys needs this match.
No.
You
No.
really don't. You could have done this
I
on
think I just
SmackDown.
I just think that Randy Orton can be used to build up other talent who could use it, and Rey Mysterio the same. And I
Yeah.
think, and honestly, okay, so this is nitpicking, but I just think Rey Mysterio should be in the WWE Championship picture.
Yeah.
I think that he should have gone straight there. Yes, let Daniel Bryan be a heel. Yes, let AJ be trying to get the belt back. Move
You
Rey
could-
Mysterio in there
You
too.
could see Mysterio there beginning of the year. I
Yeah.
mean, I
What-
wouldn't doubt if he's in the chamber when he gets to that
What
point.
if he? What if something happens? Because I know they have the mixed match challenge the winner gets number 30, but somehow something messes up, and what if he ends up being
Ray's
number 30?
30.
Because you remember
Redemption.
with Daniel Bryan as champion. How
Oh
ironic
my
would that
gosh.
be?
That would be big. And if he won.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because everybody got
Well-
pissed off that one year because poor
And
Rey
if you-
Mysterio
Rey
Yes.
Mysterio, yeah. Ray
shows
did
up and
definitely
everybody
have
boos him.
that. Yeah.
This time they'll probably be like, yeah.
But see, the funny part is that would make Ray one of the few guys who've won it more than once.
That's
he'd be,
true.
He'd be a 2-time winner, and he still doesn't he still have the record for being in there the longest?
Yes, and he was there.
I bet that drives some people crazy.
It's- I mean,
think he does.
that Rumble
Well,
was
actually,
amazing too.
wasn't there a technical one at the Greatest Royal Rumble?
Yeah, but it's not the official
Well,
Royal
yeah,
Rumble
It has
match.
an asterisk.
Yeah, it has
Well,
a-
I
yeah.
agree, but I thought they tried to
Asterisk.
bring
All
that
that people
one.
remember for that match is Titus O'Neil. So,
They did the try not to laugh challenge with WWE guys recently, and that was on there. I think
Oh,
everyone
everybody-
failed.
everyone
I think
failed,
I think the
yes.
only person who did laugh was Elias.
Yeah.
And he just made excuse straight because he said he was in the corner. You could see it. He said he did this
Uh-huh.
because he said he actually said to himself, "Did that really happen?"
I mean, we were all watching it live and we're like,
I was watching
did
it.
he just?
And I thought
I busted
thought it
out
was,
laughing because Corey Graves could not stop laughing. That was the best part of the
Corey
whole thing.
Graves is so full of crap because he couldn't get it together.
No, he could not. That was so.
I bet
hilarious.
Vince was in the back. He's like, you know what? Fine, laugh. I don't
Vince had
care
to be
anymore."
And then they
laughing
made
too.
the shirt, didn't they?
Yes, they
Yes.
did. Titus steered right
Anyway.
into that skid.
Back to the actual match that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
supposed to be picking
Okay.
here, a
Sorry.
chairs match.
I'm going to go with Rey Mysterio. How about
Rey
that?
Mysterio, Mike. All right.
See, that's how uninterested we are in this match. We talked
Yeah.
about everything else.
I'm picking Randy Orton. All right, Tina.
I'm picking Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio. Wow,
I know.
going against your boy.
Well, I've told you this.
I know.
Depends on the wrestler. Like,
I know.
Randy's just hot. I just like to stare at him
Yeah.
like all the time and his blue eyes.
Mhm.
And
Nikki Bella.
But
Wow.
Oh god.
I don't like to watch a wrestle either, but I don't.
and then Rey
Okay, that's fair.
Mysterio is like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So
Yeah. Tommy?
I'm gonna go with that.
Actually, I gotta go Rey Mysterio too.
Rey Mysterio. All right, I'm the one. All right, tables match. Natalia versus Ruby Riott.
Which I don't care about, honestly.
Yeah, I know. It's another one of these placeholder things.
I kind of care about this one. Just
You
not as
kind of
much
do.
as the
Well, then you
other
can
ones.
pick the first one. You can make the first pick.
I feel like this match was just made out of like
Convenience.
no, it's just like again where they're filling in things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was like a filler thing, and I was just like,
Maybe
okay.
it'll be a pre-show
and they did
thing.
it because he broke her dad's glasses, and I'm like, I don't get it.
I could very easily see this
I mean,
being
I
on the
get it,
pre-show
but I
too.
I
don't
could
get
too.
it.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
I'm going with Natalia, which win this one.
Natty.
Just I think she just do a
Yeah.
big win.
Did y'all watch Raw where they busted out the anvil fat head on the table?
I think I saw
Oh,
parts of
gosh.
that.
I'm-
And
I'm really not a big fan of the whole storyline.
yeah,
I know everyone's always like, "Oh, well, that person would love if they used it after they pass away," but
no.
I don't know. It doesn't. It
I-
strikes me
I-
wrong.
When you find out that Anvil was dealing with Alzheimer's leading up to it, and they kept that pretty quiet
Yeah.
up until it was revealed on Total Divas, not too long ago before he passed away. So
Yeah.
it's tough. I mean,
I'm sick.
yeah, and
I'm
I'm
gonna,
just
I don't know.
never a fan of those. I don't
Yeah,
know. What people say
I
about
guess
the
it depends to me
business.
how it's used. I guess to me,
Yeah.
like this is a bit over the top.
yeah, like Paul Bearer was fine. I mean,
I think Paul Bearers was okay.
no, that was great.
Yeah.
Because I mean they had the whole dead man gimmick for decades anyway, so
Yeah, so it
using
made sense.
so making
Yeah.
him like the whole urn
This
and
one
everything,
I
that
don't-
makes
the
sense.
urn and
this one I
everything.
feel like literally they were just like, what can we do? What can we do?
Yeah,
And they were like, yeah, let's have her
the
break.
match could impress, but
let's have Ruby break the glasses.
It
It's
could,
like,
but Ruby's got Morgan and Sarah Logan in her corner, so I'm gonna go with Ruby Riott on this. It's a
I'm
tables
actually
match
gonna go
for
with
her.
Natalia. I feel like somebody else is gonna come out and help her.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the same thing.
I
good
feel
daddy
like
for you.
wait. Let
Lone
me
Wolf
let me
again.
check something real quick. I feel like Sasha and Bailey might come out and help her.
Could very well happen.
oh yeah, that's true.
Yep.
I wasn't paying attention to that. You're right.
Yep.
So.
All right, now the title matches. These are all title matches. Well, kind of all title matches. There's something on the line here. We have the
Close
WWE
enough.
SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and because the New Day is in this match, it could very well be on the pre-show. But it is a triple threat match.
That's sad but true.
It's
sad.
come on, let's be honest.
Even
That's
the
kind of how it
Usos, they
happens.
do that to the Usos too.
Yeah, it was just too. So
And the
it's
Bar.
the Bar defending against the Usos and the New Day, which if you watch SmackDown today, the Bar doing a whole
Vanilla
rap
Ice
battle,
style rap.
Vanilla Ice knockoff thing was pretty funny.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah, you need to go.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
need to go back
missed
and watch
it.
You need
that.
to watch
I
it.
wasn't. I Tuesdays I'm not able to watch SmackDown for a variety of reasons.
I just enjoyed it because the two members of the New Day came out in Dumb and Dumber style tuxedos. But yes.
Well, I know what I'm doing when I get home.
And then the Usos came out and they referred to the New Day as Ninja Turtles. And
yeah.
then they said,
Bebop and Rocksteady.
and then
no,
Bebop
the bars do.
no, they
oh.
said that
They said the New Day.
Oh,
was
that's
Ninja
right, yeah.
Turtles.
they said the New Day was the Ninja Turtles, and they said that the bar was Bebop and Rocksteady. But he messed it up. He said it.
What you did
And
there.
Sheamus was like, "I'm Rocksteady."
Right,
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of pointed the wrong guy,
He
but
said
you
it at
get
the
the
wrong
idea.
guy, but it was like funny because Sheamus was
That's-
like, "I'm Rocksteady. I'm
yeah.
Rocksteady."
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so great.
No, Mike,
pretty
you're
much.
you're a big fan of the bar. Who are you picking in this one?
You know, the sad part about this is that they're like the only tag teams they have to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like they
Yes.
just keep kind of recycling these versions. I'm going to go with the bar to retain, just because I mean I don't think the Usos or New Day need another title reign right at this moment.
No, they don't need one.
Neither does the
But
bar.
I think it'll be a great match. Well,
Well,
but I don't think they need to lose them yet either. So I think it'll be a great match. But I'm going to go with the bar.
I agree with him.
you going with the bar too? Yeah, I'm also
Sorry.
going with the bar. This
Interrupted.
might be a clean sweep here,
Might
Tommy.
need to-
Yeah,
Visit
actually,
the bar.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the bar too.
Yeah, so-
it's they don't. None of these teams
Well,
need a win that badly.
Here's a
anymore.
thought, and there's no other tag team match on this, right? No, there's not, because
Except for
yes,
the
the
mixed
Raw Tag Team Champions just went over to Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, and it's like, okay, why? You know, and
Why not the revival?
yeah, the Revival could be. I mean, you got some decent tag teams, but here's the thing, and this was on PWI's podcast this week. I forget who it was on the podcast had the idea that you make all the tag teams one championship for all the tag teams,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be defended on either show. And if you lose, whoever lost is stuck on that show, and whoever wins is going to be defending it on both shows.
Yeah.
And that could open up the possibilities to you have a full tag team roster. I mean, let's face it, both shows on their own don't have a full tag team roster.
That's true.
It's at a point where you're kind of throwing guys together like Bobby Roode and Chad Gable to
Yeah.
form a tag team. So
Yeah, because they
I
made
like the
brilliant
idea, and I
move of
wish they
breaking
would
up
do
American
that.
Alpha in the first place, that was so smart.
Did you know Primo and Epico still work there?
Literally, I honestly, until you said it just now, I forgot.
Yeah,
Like
we
I
knew it
keep-
last month. We already forgot.
That's
so,
yeah.
yeah.
I know, and it's like until you guys remind me, I keep thinking, dang it, they are still there.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Still selling timeshares. Yeah.
That gimmick's gone, actually.
yeah.
But yeah.
Next, we got the Cruiserweight Championship. Buddy Murphy champion.
Finally, something we're
against
excited
Cedric
about.
Alexander. Yes. This one is very interesting and a little bit more difficult to pick, I think, because this is the rematch
Yeah, it
from
is.
Super Showdown. And it's in San Jose, not Australia. So
I'm still,
I,
I'm still
however-
gonna go with Buddy.
I am also going with Buddy as well, was what I should say. Because,
I'm just interrupting all.
yeah, go for it. Go for
Just
it.
jumped in.
You're
I'm
taking-
going,
I was
buddy.
also picking
You're taking
Buddy,
too
too.
long.
I know. Mike, who you got?
Just kidding.
I'll go against the grain. I'll go with Cedric Alexander for a title
right.
change.
He wants it back. Yeah. Tommy?
Wakanda forever, Cedric Alexander. I've been waiting for like 3 months to make that joke with
I'm sorry, but the time on Raw where the bar was getting jumped by
Oh
the tag
my
teams,
God.
and Sheamus tried to do that to
Jeez.
Titus.
Yo, I saw that. I was like, dude, you need to beat him up just for that alone.
That's the best
But
joke that's out there right now, too.
But I have to admit, I couldn't stop laughing
Yeah,
for like
no,
2
it was
minutes.
great.
When Sheamus did that, I was like, the whitest guy they have on this entire roster.
Like literally.
Wait, I mean the palest guy.
yes.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah.
got the guy from Twilight. It was so hilarious.
But Sheamus and Cesaro still a better love story than Twilight.
Insert
We agree
anything.
to disagree.
Yeah. All right, now this one has quite the interesting build-up.
Yeah.
It's the Intercontinental
Yeah.
Championship, Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, and there's no gimmick
hard
tied
one.
to this. There's just a straight-up singles match. But man, it's the whole heel turn or the turn that Ambrose had,
Yeah.
and he's been avoiding him. They've been kind of doing that whole thing.
And now Ambrose is Bane apparently, which I'm cool
Yes.
with. I love The Dark Knight Rises. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And so Dean Ambrose is Bane. I'm like, I'm for this. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Let's see where this goes from here. So, who wants to pick this one first? 'Cause this is a tough one.
This is a tough one.
This is.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I usually jump in real quick, but
I'm going to go with Ambrose
Okay.
All right.
because on top of just giving him some momentum to his turn, I think when we turn into the new year, Rollins will be going down a different path, maybe toward the title. So I think this is the chance to get it off him. I think it's a chance to grow Dean as a heel and kind of solidify himself there. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they'll probably have a rematch at some point, but yeah, I'll go Dean.
All right, Tommy.
I'm going to go Dean as well because I think I don't know if you guys heard this. Matt Hardy, someone did an interview with him recently, and they said, they were asking about like who's like the main guy he loves right now. He said Seth Rollins. He says I'm really surprised that they're not just building everything around him because Seth's the guy right now, and they could. He was saying they could really build a lot if they build it all around him, and I completely agree.
Burn it down.
Of course, I've been saying that for years since he was Tyler Black. Not even going to get into that right now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say Dean because I think Seth, because I think going into the new year, if you have programs with like Seth, Braun, and Drew McIntyre, and throw Finn Balor in there, you get those 4 guys all vying for the title. You're going to have a series of matches that no one will get tired of because you'll have so many contrasting styles. Right. And so many viable champions, and you can finally ignore that Brock Lesnar is a thing. Why does he have that?
Oh God, he still has the belt, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, and guess what? Oh yeah, and guess what? He's not on the show.
Of course not.
Oh, really? I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Let me look again.
12 matches, and Brock's not here.
Oh my God, Brock Lesnar's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, I think you've wrestled more
So
this
annoying.
year than Brock Lesnar.
I've wrestled more minutes in 10 years than Brock has wrestled the past 3.
Oh my gosh.
I've gotten in the ring more. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. I am also going to go with Ambrose.
I've been around the ring more than
I
he
can
has.
see
That's for
Rollins
sure.
losing it here and quite possibly winning the Royal Rumble and getting a title
Ooh,
shot
I didn't
at
think of that. I would
WrestleMania.
love
So,
That would be amazing.
and somehow Ambrose would win the Universal title either through the chamber or something on the road. But
It would be great if he won as a double champion. That'd be
hey,
fantastic.
that'd be nuts, man. If anybody can pull it off, he could. But
Yeah.
yeah, you really want to give momentum to this heel turn.
That's swole Ambrose.
Yeah,
Jeez.
exactly. So Bane Ambrose.
Yeah,
As
just
you
go
said.
and just punch Brock Lesnar in the face and just pin him real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to
Team.
agree with all of y'all.
Going with Dean.
Yeah, it's a hard
Lean.
choice.
That was a hard choice though. And actually, it didn't really make more sense to me until Mike started. I was like, oh, that's
I love how we all just talked about how Seth Rollins is the man. And we're getting ready for him to
Just-
begin a big
But
push
here's
for
the
Rollins.
thing.
But no, I know, but it's just funny.
Here's the
He's
thing:
gonna
you
lose.
got to drop this title for him to get a
Yeah.
shot.
Right,
At
no, I get it.
Universal,
I get it.
But I also think that if Seth gets that title this year, then Dean will be the first guy saying, well, I beat you originally, and
Yeah.
that's gonna be mine pretty soon, all over again. And then
You can come back to that feud.
and there you go,
Yeah,
2020.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right, now we have a TLC match, which is Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin, or as they're calling him, General Manager Elect Baron Corbin. So
Whatever.
stipulation on this is if Strowman wins, he gets a shot at Brock Lesnar at Royal Rumble. And if Baron Corbin wins, he's become the permanent GM of Raw. But if he loses all authority power. So
Braun Strowman.
Strowman. I think we're all picking Strowman.
Strowman.
Right? We're all picking Strowman.
In a
All
squash.
In a
Only-
squash.
Squash.
With Heath Slater as the referee.
Yes.
Oh,
It would be
squash.
poetic.
Wait. What if Braun can make a Heath Slater fights for Braun and wins?
That'd be nuts.
What?
If he gets a title
Dude,
shot.
I-
No, I mean, okay.
No, but, no.
We don't know
I
if
think he's already got it cleared, though.
I don't know yet if he is, but even if he's not 100% cleared, it's going to be a squash. It's going to
Yeah.
be a safe squash to protect his elbow, and
Well,
then he'll be
yeah,
put in
and
time
either
for
way,
Rumble.
even if he's not completely clear, he can just tape up his elbow like hell.
Yeah,
Just
you're
come out.
you're pretty much gonna have Corbin come out say,
He
that's
already
it.
walks
He's
like
not
this
going to show up.
anyways.
I'm going to declare this a forfeit, and
Not
then
only
Strowman's
that,
going to come
and
out and just squash
not,
him.
not even that, in 12 matches.
12
There's
matches.
12
Yeah,
matches
something
on the
has to
This will be the
squash,
quickest
yeah.
one.
Something has to be quick.
Like literally, Corbin's going to come out and make his intro, and this is where they're going to introduce all the foreign commentators for the pay per view.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
right.
That's pretty much what they're going to do. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I say Heath Slater should win the match for Braun Strowman just so he can be finally the only member of 3MB who hasn't won the world title yet. So he can
That would be
So
amazing.
he can finally dethrone Brock Lesnar. Hey, when
Your
Jinder
move, Heath.
Mahal,
You got kids.
when Jinder Mahal won the WWE Championship and Drew McIntyre won the NXT title, I was one of the people who said Heath Slater will dethrone Brock Lesnar,
Three-man band.
and they shall truly achieve their destiny together.
Now, next, we got the final of the Mixed Match Challenge. And interesting
Pre-show.
stipulation. I don't know.
I think it'll be pre-show.
Okay, they're predicting pre-show, but The winning team, each member of the winning team will get the number 30 spots in their respective Royal Rumble matches.
I'm just glad they're having the women's Royal Rumble again this year. I really thought they were going to do
It
that
has to happen
once.
every year. So
I think
But
it's gonna have to happen
I
every
thought the
year.
women were going to get that one. They never do it again. But I'm glad they're going to
No.
do it every year now.
Yeah.
That'd be
No.
Stephanie has to come out and tell you how great she is for
No,
doing all
I
this.
think Stephanie will be in it this year.
oh god. Anyway,
Because the rumor,
The reactions were great.
the rumor was the first year she was going to be in it, and
Mm-hmm.
that the rumor was that she was probably going to be number 30. And then they obviously decided not to do that, so she was doing commentary, which I was like, thank God. But then again,
Yeah,
I was
sure.
thinking of
Wow.
the same thing. Michael Cole, when they when they put Michael
That's
Cole
true.
in the freaking.
Yeah.
And Booker T did it that same year
So
too.
I was like,
And the King,
please
I
don't
think.
put her in there.
I wasn't saying thank God when she was doing commentary, but okay.
yeah,
I
know
know.
what you mean.
yeah.
I know. And then I thought about the whole Michael Cole thing where they could just put her in there, even though she's,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
But yeah, I have a feeling she's gonna end up in this one. So
Alright.
we'll see.
Anyway, the mixed match challenge final: Mahalisha, Jinder Mahal, and Alicia Fox versus the Fabulous Truth, R-Truth, and Carmella. Two teams that went 1-3 in their respective round robins. The 4 seeds on each side and are in the
This
final.
is a joke, I think.
Can you put I don't care right here? Mike?
The interesting part is, I think these are the two teams that remained intact through the whole tournament.
That is the ironic
That
part
is
about
true.
that.
So,
That's so sad but true.
well, except for Miz and Asuka, which
But they
Fabulous
lost
Truth-
in the the
and they lost in the
last
semis
one.
when Asuka just got fed up with the Miz and just beat the
What?
crap out
No
of him.
way.
Yeah, you know.
That's
that
the
happens,
match.
right?
That's the match we really wanted it to be. Oscar versus.
So-
Miz.
Fabulous truth.
You're picking Fabulous Truth.
I agree. Fabulous truth.
Tina agrees. I agree as well because I want to see them win, and I want to see our Truth show up as the number 30 spot in
In
the
the
women's Royal Rumble.
Honestly, I think Archer's going
Getting
to be
confused.
Honestly, I think Archer's going in the women's Royal Rumble anyway.
No matter
They
what.
have to do the women's Royal Rumble first this year.
If
and
he's
then
not
he does
number
that.
30, he's coming out number 1. All right. All right,
And
Tommy.
then dance break.
Dance break.
Honestly, I'm going to go against the Grand Pick Mahalisha.
You know, figured you would. You love
Yeah,
Alicia.
I love Alicia. I can't help it. It's like,
Yeah.
How do you? What our truth?
but okay, but look.
I know.
Okay,
You just can't wait for Big Rumbles to be no reaction at number 30.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be the only one cheering, and that's fine because okay. First of all, she has to come out in the captain's hat,
Yeah.
which is
No, imagine all the people in the Royal Rumble match, and then all of a sudden, you know, the music hits, and then our truth, like, you know,
Yeah.
and everybody's just like in the ring going like, what?
all the women are like, what?
Throwing this idea out there,
Yeah.
but well, what if Kairi Sane is in the Rumble and Alicia Fox comes out, captain's hat, and she's like, I'm the captain.
And
well,
then-
I'm the captain. They're arguing over who has
I
the
would
better.
love that actually. I don't actually as well.
I think they could do that regardless.
yeah,
if she's
regardless.
30.
Doesn't Kairi Sane have to do the I'm the captain now?
I am
Yeah,
the captain
look
now.
at me. I'm the captain.
I'm
now.
the captain now.
What if a Fabulous Truth win? Carmella comes out at 30, but our Truth runs in front of her.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
he's
Yeah.
like,
That's what
and
I'm
she's like, Truth, what are you doing? He's like, I'm number 30, not in this,
This one, the next one.
The next
He's
one.
like,
Yeah.
what? Not in this one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, there's females.
So,
My bad, yeah.
so I can't get a title shot. No.
Truth, just go.
just go, Truth. Just go.
I
He's
li-
like,
I-
fine.
I swear, I hope they run this all the way till he retires. It's just hilarious. I'm enjoying it.
It
Our
works.
Truth is gold no matter what he
Yeah.
does.
I forget who it was. I think when this mixed match challenge started, I want to say, I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I can't remember who picked Fabulous Truth to win the whole thing. But I need to go back
I
and
think
check
I
that.
jokingly.
It wasn't me.
I think I jokingly said it.
Was it you that
I
said it?
remember
We just laughed at the
Was
fact
it-
they
I
were a
think
team.
No, I think I jokingly said it that I was like, I kind
No,
of
wait,
want,
yeah,
I kind
I
of want them to win, but then I picked, I think Ember Moon and Braun.
Remember, wasn't well? It was still Strowman and
no, I wasn't.
Bliss at the time.
I'm sorry, I didn't pick them. I picked Finn Balor and Bailey.
That's right.
But
That's
I said,
right.
but I said I would love for Carmella and.
I think it was Tez that picked Fabulous Truth. I'll have to go back and check
Yeah,
that.
I think
so.
he did.
Yeah,
That'd be amazing if he was
we'll
right.
roll the tape and find out. Anyway,
Roll the tape.
roll the tape. Raw Women's Championship match: Ronda Rousey defending against Nia Jax.
The groan immediately killed me.
Nia Jax getting her title shot off the battle royal that she won at Evolution. So
Ronda.
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 everyone's
No
going
offense to
Ronda.
Nia.
No,
I mean,
yeah,
Offense to
There's no
Nia,
point.
but I mean,
Some
you're,
offense. No, I'm kidding. No offense.
Not
to
really.
that.
You
No,
wanna
no.
no,
pull-
I feel like
No
it
offense to
wouldn't
Nia.
make sense for her to win it.
you're
right
keeping
now.
this belt
Right now.
on Ronda until
Until
she faces
Mania.
Becky Lynch at Mania. Exactly.
Please
Till
God,
the man
yes.
comes around.
Yes.
When I come around.
Speaking of Becky, she is defending the SmackDown Women's Championship in a TLC match against Charlotte, Flair, and Asuka.
It's like someone made my dreams come true with this match.
Now what's interesting, yeah, right. Now
They're to give us something for the not having.
Yeah.
this is tough because first of all,
There's so
when a
many
title's
scenarios. So many scenarios.
So
Yeah.
many, but when a title is on the line at TLC match, if I'm not mistaken, this is inherently a ladder match.
Yeah.
Correct? Yes.
Yeah.
Should be.
So, it's a situation where Becky could potentially lose the title, but not get beaten
Yeah.
or defeated or pinned or something like,
Like
that.
she could
So-
like be on the outside and Charlotte and Oscar are battling for it, and then one of them grabs it, and
Yeah.
she's like nowhere near.
Now, Mike, we talked about this before the show started, so you want to present your theory?
I'm going to go with Asuka.
All right.
Because if we're looking at Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey in the main event for Mania,
Please
then
God,
you keep the Raw title on Rousey. You got to get the SmackDown one off Becky. You can lose it here. You can have a rematch on SmackDown before, if she wants to call in her rematch. But then you have Becky go and you win the Women's Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you can stay on SmackDown and do that, but you're going to challenge for the Raw belt because you have the choice.
Well, when
Yeah.
Asuka won it last year, she was on SmackDown and she was
Oh,
on
she
Raw.
challenged.
And
She
she
was.
challenged
She was on Raw.
Charlotte
Yeah,
on
exactly.
SmackDown.
Yeah,
So
you
there
can
you
challenge
go.
either one.
You
Yeah.
could
There
do.
you go.
So.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she can have technically Becky challenge Ronda and then
Yeah.
win her title and be on Raw now.
And then on
much.
top
And
of
then
that,
you could watch Raw again because Becky's on there.
if
Yeah.
Asuka has the title on SmackDown, you can do the Charlotte Asuka rematch
Yeah,
for that
you could.
belt as well.
Mhm.
You could.
Yeah. I agree with Mike. He was talking about this earlier and I was like, holy crap, that makes total sense. And you can technically have like Charlotte be number 1
Yeah.
and then
Wow.
have Becky be number 2.
Ooh.
Imagine that.
And
And then
Becky could be the longest.
and then
running woman
number
in the-
3 be
Yeah.
like, who could be number 3 that we could just like throw in there?
R-Truth.
Alicia Fox because he loses the nose.
No.
Crap.
Yeah.
Forget you, Mike.
Oh, what if he put Nikki Cross at number 3?
I just want Nikki
There's some
Cross.
NXT
in-
talent in there somewhere.
Yeah,
That would be-
I just
that
want
would be
Nikki Cross
great.
Depends what
to
happens
be-
with Takeover Phoenix. So.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I have many scenarios, but I think
She come out play with Nikki.
I think that makes the total sense is like to have Asuka win, and the way she would win also is you have Becky and Charlotte like just continuously being pissed off at each other,
Yeah.
being the crap out of each other, and Asuka kind of wins by like, okay,
And
these two are distracted. I'm gonna
Asuka
go.
grabs the belt. They're still fighting. She's like, okay, I guess I would. Bye, everybody. Just walks out of the
Man,
building.
I don't want to jump the gun now, but I just had some thoughts about the Rumble.
What?
If what we just talked about happens, and then what if Shayna and the Horsewomen show up the next night after Rumble,
I could see it.
start attacking Becky?
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Sasha and Bailey come to help out Becky.
Oh, that would
Then
be.
you also have the. Okay, we'll get to that in a couple months.
Yes.
That
got
totally
some time.
would
Got some
be
time.
good.
Yes.
And then Charlotte puts aside her differences because, like, okay, I don't
Well,
like
Charlotte would be on
Maybe with
on
Asuka, but
SmackDown
yeah.
though.
you. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Tell me who you got.
I'm actually gonna go with Asuka too. I actually picked her for a while now. I was like, when she won the like mini rumble that they had to pick the next contender, I was like, oh cool. Good. They were Asuka's there. So let's just start with the fact that thank God they were Asuka's a person who actually works in this company still.
Plus, you kind of want Charlotte to be in the Rumble this year because last year she wasn't. She
Yeah,
was
that's true.
champion, so she just sat and watched it.
Yeah,
Now you kind of want to have her in it.
yeah.
And Becky was already in it, but at the same.
She wasn't
so-
nearly where she was.
Oh no,
Yeah,
of course not.
she has hit megastar status this past year. God bless her.
She's infamous.
Yeah, for real.
Infamous. Not famous. She's infamous.
But I think Asuka, she's just due, man.
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
is.
God,
She's
how
due.
much crap does she have to put up with all of this
'Kay.
horrible booking decisions?
She's due, but it's not this. I don't think this is gonna be the night for her.
You think Becky's gonna keep
I
it?
think Charlotte's gonna be.
What?
Forget you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No.
Okay. I love
Ooh,
Charlotte,
I
so
love
it's
that wolf. No.
I think the only.
I think Asuka's gonna beat Charlotte, but it's gonna be on an episode of SmackDown. You're not gonna see it coming. It could very easily
Like-
be.
like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
No, it could be the Christmas episode because they are gonna be live on
Well,
Christmas Day.
that's
That's
true.
true.
Is Charlotte
So-
still undefeated on pay-per-views?
Not anymore.
No.
I think Becky.
She lost to
ended that.
Becky.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. The
Yeah, I think Becky ended that.
I just feel like if anybody's gonna win, it's gonna be Asuka or Becky. I don't think Charlotte's gonna win. I think Charlotte's gonna be put in the Rumble.
Well, that's my thing.
Oh,
I
like
think
that
she'll
she
be in the
wins it-
Rumble, but I think Charlotte could lose it before the Rumble.
I don't think she'll
Possibly
lose
to
it,
Asuka.
but I feel like they're not gonna do that whole thing again with because when her and Sasha did the whole thing, everybody was just like, "What the hell is going on?" They're trying to make her, 16
time world
10
champion
Yeah.
like that.
2 minutes.
in 2 months. Yeah,
You never know how this stuff gets booked, but
yeah.
you know,
I mean,
yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. And then finally, the WWE Championship. And is this the day it's finally the main event of the show? I doubt it because I think the women's TLC is going to be.
There is no freaking way this is.
Well, the women's TLC will probably be the main event. I
Yeah.
don't think anybody will be wrong with that. Hopefully, this one is like either the last or second to last match.
There's
Probably
a
second to
tournament.
last.
I think Vince hates
Baron
his
Corbin's last.
Baron Corbin's last.
Vince McMahon hates his own championship. I'm convinced at this point.
Jeez. Of course, Daniel Bryan, the new Daniel Bryan, defending against AJ Styles.
Does he have new music yet?
Same music.
Same music.
He should change his music.
I think his
You
Titantron changed a bit, but
Okay.
Titantron.
And
changed.
nobody says yes anymore. So
Yeah, he got the crowd to turn quick. That was
Yeah.
You got him saying Daniel.
I
sucks
actually kind of
today.
respect that though. He's,
Yeah,
no, I mean,
That's how great he
But I
is.
mean, he just
he has actually got this hatred on him amazingly. I was like, oh, 2006
I mean,
ROH Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Tina was talking earlier about that Rumble, 4 years ago, where the crowd turned on Mysterio because of Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
And they spent this whole time, and he just got him to turn in like a week. Man.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
It's pretty amazing.
because he's vegan and he's better than us. Yeah,
Or-
so whatever.
Telling a girl on her birthday at a show that she's stupid on her
Right.
birthday, to the crowd, not on TV, but still.
Didn't he take like a kid sign that said like
I love beef.
"I love beef"?
Yes.
Or something.
That's so hilarious.
It's amazing. All this is still nothing compared. Because like the stuff he did in ROH, he would never get away with today.
Well, not on
True.
WWE TV.
All the stuff
He'll
he's
kind of push the limit today, and we'll see. But yeah. That said, I am picking Daniel Bryan to retain the title.
As it pains me to pick this because I like both of these people, but I'm probably gonna agree with you just because I feel like they're gonna do something else with AJ Styles. Maybe they'll have him go after another belt or something if he loses this match.
Put AJ in the Rumble this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
wasn't in last year.
that's true.
Yep.
But I don't think he'll win.
No, but
Well, maybe he can actually because he's
Maybe
never
he
won.
can. It could come down to him and
Could.
Seth Rollins. And
Yeah.
he's never won. He's only been in a few.
Isn't it amazing
Obviously,
that
the
he's-
biggest one that he was in was the
in
one
the
he
shortest-
debuted on.
In the shortest amount of time that he's actually been in WWE, he's actually accomplished a lot already.
Yeah,
Yes.
they said like
That's one thing that he hasn't accomplished.
Yeah, they said for the years he's been there, the length of time he's been WWE champion is like a large percentage. It's like
Yeah.
over 50% of his career in WWE has been as WWE champion.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Yeah.
Nobody would disagree with that.
I mean, I will never forget when he debuted and
We lost our freaking minds that
Oh my
night.
god, we were here watching
we
it
were
too.
sitting. I was sitting. All the guys were in front of me, sitting on the couch, and his music hit, and we're just like, "Who's
Who's
that?
that?
Yeah,
Who's that?" And then they messed up the camera shot, but they just showed Roman's face, and then they showed it back, and then all of a sudden we just see like him take his hoodie off, and all of a sudden
you hear the crowd reaction.
Yeah.
You see him walking
It
out.
sounds like rap music.
and I just got up and I was jumping,
Yeah.
and everybody else was like, "Oh my god!"
My
Yeah.
favorite meme that came from that was the image of Roman's face, and the caption read Roman thinking, "What's that sound?" And so the caption read, "That's the sound of someone getting over." He's like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
good stuff. It's funny,
I guess
though.
he was like this. He's like,
He's
"What?
like,
Who's
"Huh?"
that?
Who's
Yeah.
that?"
Because they finally showed another angle of why he looks so
Yeah.
confused, and the Titantron just said "I am phenomenal" before AJ Styles' name appeared. And
Yeah.
that's like that old crap. I was like, "Oh, son of a!" He's
Yeah.
faced guys a million times tougher than me. Crap.
But as soon as the word phenomenal appeared, the crowd just went nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and then when they re-edited it,
yeah,
they did it with
the
the
way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I am phenomenal, and I was like, oh, no wonder we didn't see it.
yeah.
Everybody was reacting, and we're like, who is it?
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. Mike's picking Daniel Bryan, right?
Sorry,
Yep.
going off on tangent.
That's all right. It was a fun night.
Yeah,
Tommy?
I'm picking Daniel Bryan too.
Right, right.
I mean,
Did you
because
go off on a secret?
I love you, AJ Styles.
yeah, we love it. I mean, but this is AJ Styles. What could hurt his career at this point?
True.
Sort of like him killing someone in the street, and I mean, like literally have to be on camera with
I'm
witnesses shooting someone in the street for us to not like.
The only
AJ
thing that would hurt his
Styles.
career is somebody digging up an old tweet that could be
Oh,
controversial. Come on, people, stop it. You have nothing better to do in this life,
So I hated
on.
beef. AJ Styles hates beef. Is
Yes.
immediately fired from WWE.
right?
no, better yet, it's a tweet that says "I love beef," and that's what Daniel Bryan's going to use against.
Yep,
him.
and
Yeah.
it gets him
You
fired.
tweeted 5
Fickle.
years ago.
Fickle.
You don't recycle.
All right. Anyway, those are our picks for TLC.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, we made it. 9
record-
matches in
in
Ring of
record
Honor,
time,
12, a
indeed.
grand total of 21 matches we picked. So,
Do the math.
send us your
Jeez.
picks. Yes, math. There we go.
That math.
Addition.
21.
Yeah, 21. Like blackjack.
Math.
Anyway. So,
Here we go.
TLC this weekend is Sunday. Pre-show's at 5 o'clock Central Time. Main show's at 6 o'clock Central Time. Be a 4-hour show. It better be a 4-hour show with the amount of matches that they have on here. So, real quickly before we head out, we want to just offer our condolences to the family of the Dynamite Kid, wrestling legend who recently passed away. believe best known for tag teaming with, of course, the British Bulldog. Yes.
Also, the Hennig family.
Yes,
Larry,
the
Hennig
Axe
passed away,
Hennig, which is
Oh yeah, yeah.
the grandfather of
Curtis Axel.
Curtis Axel.
Curtis Axel, father
Mr.
of
Perfect's father,
Kurt
yeah.
Hennig. Yeah, which unbelievable. I didn't realize honestly that he was still alive.
Yeah.
And I can't even imagine him being alive when Kurt passed away. So
yeah, that's gotta be
Yeah.
real sad outliving.
yeah,
Yeah.
outliving your son. But they're together now, and they're watching Curtis Axel his
Wrestle.
career.
B team, B
B
team.
team.
Go,
Go,
go, go!
go.
My God, that guy deserves a push. I really
does,
hope he gets
man.
one fairly
Some
soon.
other
Triple
peop-
H did such a great
some-
job.
Yeah.
We should have done that on the last episode where we were like most underappreciated wrestler on WWE right now.
Yeah.
On the last show. Oh well,
Yeah.
maybe some
Maybe
other
we'll
time.
have like a year-end awards thing after the new year. 2018
Hey.
awards.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
See if we can fit that in the schedule. Right.
We have a schedule.
I don't know. It's a random Excel spreadsheet I'm keeping.
And I,
just
I,
make
I,
this
I was
up
about
every
to say that's the first I've heard about it. But
Hey, you know,
whatever.
wrestling. God, there's so much to do with wrestling now.
That's
What's going
true.
on? So I mean,
This is not
Local and
this is not
national.
2000,
Yes,
this is
exactly.
not 2002 where literally all you had was WWE.
that's very true.
Yeah, that's true.
After WCW was bought, it was like,
Yeah, it was like
we
for
got
like-
WWE. That's it.
It's like a solid
And by
year.
the time you actually this weekend also Ravens in town.
Oh, yeah.
Ravens in
I
San
unfortunately
Antonio.
won't get to see
Yes, he's doing a seminar at Hybrid School of Wrestling. I think Chris Marvel said there's only a few slots left, so if you
Not
aren't on it,
surprised.
Which congratulations! I
on
heard
there.
that he just got another wrestler to graduate.
yes,
Yeah.
check
We
Chris
just saw
Marvel.
we just saw that right
We
now.
saw that on Facebook.
Yeah.
So congrats to the
Nice.
newest graduate of the Hybrid School of Wrestling.
Absolutely.
Check out the interview with Chris Marvel if you haven't already. I've heard it was very informative and
We do need
Good time.
ideas for someone else to interview.
yeah, we have
Yeah.
a few. I'll
So
send
if you
some
have any
messages
ideas?
and see if we can get
Also,
that.
as far as Raven goes for Heavy Metal Wrestling, December 15th, this coming Saturday, if anyone wants to do the meet and greet, it's going to be an hour before the show.
It's like $15.
$15.
$15
For,
to be rated.
that's
That
to
includes
get
the
in.
show,
That's
right?
to get in and for the meet and greet. That's everything.
Wow,
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
We need a babysitter.
I
do.
think Dylan is already counting on a lot of people coming, and he's had my money for a month now. I was like,
Yeah.
he said it's 15 for. I said, what if I give you 30? What do I get then?
Yeah, we need
Do I
a.
get it in an hour and a half?
Maybe we should.
earlier?
Maybe we should try and get Dylan then.
It's just-
That wouldn't be bad.
Actually,
He would
yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dylan.
we
would.
known Dylan since he was a kid too.
We've known Dylan since he was still in high school. Central
Just
Catholic
like this
graduate,
one?
by the way.
Just like that one.
And
And the fact that he has
good job, Mike.
Oh, that's
Going to
cute.
wrestling shows
I
and then
gotta
him
switch
training
places again.
himself and everything. So
yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing amazing things with heavy metal pro.
he is, and looking forward to the future of it, man. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Not to discredit the other San
No,
Antonio local
Oh no,
wrestling.
not at all. I'm just saying for an up and start promotion, he's doing a really
Oh,
good
yeah,
job.
he's
Just
really good.
like the other ones are pretty established by now, but heavy metal, like it had, and he had a lot to prove just with his his
Yeah, it's
first year, and he's done a great job with that.
So that is our show for this week. Again, Ring of Honor Final Battle is this Friday, December 14th at 7 o'clock Central Time, 4-hour show. It's on pay-per-view. And WWE TLC, pre-show starts at 5 o'clock Central on Sunday. Main show's at 6 p.m. And that is on WWE Network. So again, follow our Twitter account at CCG_WrestleCast. Give us your thoughts on the show, your predictions.
I don't know where it's at.
I
Be
don't know,
sure to
it's-
subscribe to the Countdown City Geeks YouTube channel for more WrestleCast episodes. And also remember to subscribe again as well, because we are giving the limited edition print, Bumblebee print from San Diego Comic-Con. There's only 10,000 of them made, and we'll be choosing a random subscriber pretty soon from our YouTube channel to win that. So, also a reminder, please go vote for the Countdown City Geekcast, nominated for Best Podcast from San Antonio Magazine's Best in the City Awards.
Yeah, so go do that.
I have the link up here in the description. Please vote. You
somewhere.
vote once a day through
Vote
the end of the
early
year.
and vote often.
Yes, please do. And that is our show. Next week we'll be recapping Final Battle and TLC, so definitely comment with your thoughts.
I'm gonna try not to laugh when we rate them both.
You're laughing, definitely. So here we got Tommy.
Thanks, guys.
Over there we got Mike. We got my wife Tina. And I'm JC, and as always, feels and baby faces. Remember, pro wrestling is real.
People are fake.